Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And this is well, it's a novelty radio. It's not an old radio. It's a replica. I got this off of eBay. I was actually looking for radios like this, but not a replica. And this one had an exceptionally low price. I think I paid a little over $10 plus $10 shipping. So I only paid $20 for it. I did contact the seller before I bid because there was no mention of the audio and whether it worked or not. So I, asked, hey, does it work? I was thinking, $10, maybe it doesn't work. Well, they said that it does have a problem in that when you turn the volume on, it's jumpy. It jumps like to medium volume to high volume, and there's nothing in between. Well, that's kind of a typical problem of these volume controls, especially cheap ones. This is made in Hong Kong. So this is a replica Hong Kong. It's all fake material, but it's to look like what it says down here, Thomas Collector's Edition Radio, meaning Thomas and Edison, I guess. I looked up Thomas and Edison radios. I couldn't find this one. I found other ones. I didn't find one of the original. I didn't find one look like. I've seen radios like this with this form factor, but they weren't associated with Thomas Edison. It also says Thomas up there. And of course, my name is Thomas, so that was kind of trivial cool. Anyway, so sure enough, when I got it, the volume, when you turned it on, this is on off also. When you turned it on, you got nothing, and then as you turned it up about midway, you got volume. And it was kind of loud, not real loud, but kind of loud. So we knew what that is. That was the old noisy, dirty volume control. So I took the back off, and I used a product that I've been using lately. This is RCA, wow, what a dip, RCC, I'll get it right in a minute, electrical parts cleaner. And somebody recommended this for me for another radio, and it has worked very well. So I sprayed some of that on the volume control in the back, and jiggle it back and forth. I had the power off, of course, and I jiggled it back and forth. Let it dry, so to speak. Plugged it in, turned it on, now it works fine. Initially, when I turned it on, it was still a little scratchy, but there was a volume control function there. But after I used it a little while, it's cleared up and it seems to work fine. So we got volume control. We have a tuning knob here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm kind of far away. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's too much. There we go. So we got a tuning knob here, tone control, which is basically on these cheap radios, it just cuts out the lows. And, it gives you the implied indication that it's increasing the boost. I mean the bass. I don't think it does it. Then we have mode control, AM, FM, FM with automatic frequency control. All right, let's turn it back on and see if we can tune.
But they never think about the
Turn
other
it back
team.
up.
It's their team that
See,
they want
so
to
now
win.
it's that volume
We'll give you
very quiet. Do have a little hum.
Lonzo Ball, fourth pick for Anthony Davis. I'll hang up and listen.
Do you have a
And
little
then you go,
hum?
no,
That
that's not going to get it done.
turn this down. That's probably because of my lights, because it's not the bassy hum that you think of related to 60 cycle. So I think that might be it. I may be wrong. It may be a capacitor's going back. So let's tune around. Now, that's the other thing I noticed, is that the tuning knob seems to slip. And I'll show you in a few minutes what it looks like back there, and I don't think I can adjust it. I don't think I can get to it easily. But you just kind of jiggle it and then it moves. So it picks up stations fine. Of course, we have a lot of strong AM and FM stations in my area, so it's not difficult to pick up those stations. Now, let me turn it off. What surprised me is I thought there would just be like a very minimum of electronics like you would see in a newer transistor radio. I was surprised. So I took the back off. Let me unplug it. I'll give it a few seconds for the capacitors to die. There we go. And I can see I've already taken the back off, so I'm down to just the one screw. Here's the back of it. There's no external connections whatsoever. Again, it's made in Hong Kong, I saw someplace. I don't see it here, but it's made in Hong Kong. Thomas Collector's Edition Radio Model BD209. And like I say, it's all synthetic material. There's no real wood in here, I don't think. So we got 5 screws back here, and there's one left that I left in, or put back in, should I say. Oh, here it is, right here. Fine print, made in China. Down on the bottom, you can't see it. Not a big deal. Okay, there it is. There's the back of it. Let me put this away, and we'll slide it up a little closer. So, pretty big electronics board and a lot of discrete circuits. That was surprising. Let me get a little light. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, it's kind of too bright. And we'll zoom in for a second here. There it is. So there is the antenna. I see nothing that looks like an FM antenna. Transformer, this light's very bright. Transformer, let me get a pencil, I can point a little better. Okay, the power transformer is right there. It did sound a little bit like it had some AC hum, so these filter capacitors could be going bad. I don't know what the vintage of when it was built. I looked on everywhere around in here to see if I saw any dates or anything. There's a bunch of QC past stickers, but I didn't see anything as far as the date. There's the speaker right there. Whoops, what happened here? There's the speaker right there, little 4-inch speaker. It's a pretty good sized circuit board. I mean, this circuit board is bigger than you'd even find in one of those old transistor radios like I've been showing you from Jeff. And then I could get to the volume control. The volume control is right down in there. I could get to that and spray some of that parts cleaner in there, and that fixed that problem. But I could not get easily down in here to get to, this is the tuning capacitor right there. And it connects to that knob on the front. I couldn't get back in there to tighten it up or whatever. It looks like it's direct tuning, so I don't think there's any dial cord or anything like that to tighten. Just see, let me take a look here. I'm gonna. Oh no, I was gonna say that's a dial cord, but it's not. Let me see if I can see it moving. No, I can't even see the thing moving. I'm not sure I got the right button. Yeah, that's the right button. But for some reason, it does slip. It does slip. That's about it. Like I said, if you look here on the sides here, you can see all this is particle board. There are braces here, and this of course is all particle board with a laminate cover to give the effect of wood. It's pretty well put together. Now did notice when I was checking this out on. This is interesting. I don't know if you can see it. Probably can't. No, I can't. Let's see if I can move the camera a little bit. What's interesting is here's the power cord. It's just a standard zip AC power cord. But right here is wire coiled around it. Kind of like the effect of a toroid to cut down on AC emissions coming from the power cord onto the board here, from the radio board. That's interesting. Let's see what else I can see that I've got my eyes tuned. That's about it. Everything is very, very clean. Little bit of flux splash down on the board. When they manufactured it, they didn't clean it real well. Not bad. No roaches in here. That's good. No roaches. That's it. Let me turn around a second, let you show you the front again, and then we'll wrap this up. Again, I believe, and my memory is really going, I believe I paid like $10.99 and $10 shipping, $9.99 shipping. I think it was a buy now. Not positive. Doesn't matter. It does, and I should have showed you before. There is, boy, that's hard to see. That's the tuning dial right there, and it is lighted. I don't know if you noticed it before. This is not metal, it's plastic. This is all plastic. A little bit of dirt on the knobs, which means it's been sitting for a while and collected dust down in the grooves of the knobs. Not a bad radio. It's kind of one of those radios they just, put on a bookshelf. I'm trying to find me an inexpensive bookshelf for my living room. I freed up a space in my living room, first time in years, and it's enough room I can put a pretty good size bookshelf to put some of my radios that are nice to look at, not necessarily play, but nice to look at. I mean, this plays fine. That's it. I've babbled enough. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. It tells me I did a show that you liked and not just baloney. Have a great day. Bye-bye.